Hello, if there's anyone there. Sorry, I've not done this in a long while. I hope you can hear me, by the way. I really do. Oh, Jack, you can be my tester. Can you hear me all right? Is everything alt volume working and stuff? Before we even get into it, because I'd rather not do half the stream like I usually do with the mic on mute or whatever. So, unfortunately, thank you very much, love. So, right, we're here. Finally, the SP Renown. What we've been waiting for a very long time. I know I have anyway. I mean, I've got the B10. I mean, well, the B10LA will always be my favourite buzz. Second to BLE, and third to a B7. But yes, we've got it. Sorry, I'm just putting it in YouTube. I know I'm waffling because I'm speaking off the edge of my brain. If that makes sense, which really doesn't, but we'll work with it. Bear with just 1 second while I do this. I did have a bot to do this, but you know, whatever. Apparently that's not working anymore. Bear with 1 second, and then I really hope my internet keeps up with it. I really do. Right, there we go. We're in thingy. Hello, Jack. By the way, hello, Dylan's Bus Videos, Alex Turton, Johnny Simulation and Gamer, Kieran Burrows. Hello. I really, really, really hope my internet holds. It's not been great recently. It's not. I'm just trying to think if there's anything I can do, because we're already dropping frames and we've not even set off yet. So yes, we're gonna start. I've got a few specs lined up. A few of my favourite, pretty much all of them being ex-Wigan, but you know, we'll work with it. So we're starting with the RCVR because this was always my favourite spec in service at Wigan. And then we'll go on to the TMAC, the SSVU, the RSBA, the RYNC, and then we'll see where that takes us. We might not get through them all, to be fair. I'm going to show off the new Arkala beta as well. I think I'm allowed to. I probably should have checked that actually before in the chat. I am now working for Stagecoach, so I don't have as much free time anymore. Well, when I start in a few weeks, so yeah. Let me know if the stream goes Pete Tong. I'm hoping it plays. So we're not in a rush to set off. I just want to show off this variant and show off the buzz as a general whole. Obviously, there's quite a lot of variants. I can't remember exactly how many there is. Does it say? There's over 25 unique variants, over 50 unique set vars, with over 100 combined options. So, you know, you've got a lot to play with. I mean, I'll pretty much only be using the first stuff. I know, but there's a Reaver stuff, there's the Transdev stuff. You know, there's a lot of stuff to work with. So, yes, I really hope my. Is it okay, the stream? Just someone give me a bit of clarification, and then I can someone just give me a bit of clarification, and then I can feel a bit more confident in the stream. So far it's fine. Right, belting, okay. Time for some B3. Yes, the RCVR. I loved the RCVR. The RCVR and the... Oh, brain, come on. I'm trying to think what was at Wigan now. I liked the R... No, not the R. Yeah, the RSBAs as well at Wigan. They were nice. RYNC, I can't remember the fleet number, 60361 I think it was. Oh, that buzz was absolutely hellfire. It was the first B10 ever made, and it just was, wow, it was a lot, it was different, but it was really odd. It was a really nice buzz. Then we had the odd ones, the T845 Max 60663, which is still going with Diamond. X699EDK, which did the rounds at all the depots. There was the two nice ones. SSBUs as well. You know, we had quite a varied variety at Wigan. Oh, me YouTube's throwing errors at me. Hang on. So, come on. Yeah, we had quite a varied variety at Wigan, which was good. A varied variety? A healthy variety. Lost me for a second. Freezing a little. Oh god. Yeah, we had loads. We had we had SSVUs, RSBAs, RYNC, SSBUs. There was quite a lot. Oh, it was better, a lot better many years ago. Anyway, right, so let's get into it. So, obviously, it looks like a B10, always useful. You've got a combination, you've got set vars for ad boards, you've got lots of different, you've got panels and stuff that open. I don't know if the battery panel opens, no it doesn't. I know the fuel cap one does open, the emergency exit opens, with an alarm in the cab, obviously. Coolant flap opens if you press the little button. Engine bay opens. Oh Christ. Come on, there we go. You got your usual very smooth animations from your windows and stuff, which all obviously work. A very typical SBUs. A very typical Studio Polygon bus for quality wise. It's absolutely stunning. You can customize your headlights and stuff. You can get rid of them, do a typical Wigan bodge and just turn your headlights off. And get rid of, you can, I don't know how you get it, I've not worked this out yet. You can get it so you, like how I had it before with just the blank, the blank covers in the middle, not the grated ones, but I can't remember how you do that. I'm not sure. There'll be a hitbox somewhere that gets rid of them, but now we've got grated covers now. We had 62241. That doesn't ring a bell, 62241. Your front panel also drops down, and if you hold it, I believe it falls off. There you go, on the floor. Nice little feature there. And then you get it on by putting it there. So yeah, let's get on the buzz anyway. So hopefully we have a bit of air in. We're not going to have any air now, are we? We got any air? Oh, come on. No, we've got no air. Brilliant. Right, we'll go on for it through emergency exit then. Proper veg mode activate. Right, so onto the buzz. So we'll get it idling. So we've got a bit of air building up. So to do that, master keying obviously. Nice little feature from SP. Instead of clicking as usual your steering column to get rid of your steering wheel, you press the engine check light, which is quite a nice little touch. So spin it round to number 1. There we go. Oh, we've only just not got enough air. And we shall start the engine. Apparently it's in gear. Useful. There we go. You can't hear anything because it's screaming at us because we've got no air. Well, we'll get some air and we'll get going. So yeah, we'll have a look at the interior where that's building up. So these are, right, you'll have to bear with me because I can't remember what all the seats are called. I can't remember what these ones are. Miles will probably know because he's a repaint veg. Where's my chrome gone? There we go. So interior, obviously very big. Oh, it's not the air pressure, sorry, it's the engine warning bay. Give it a quick rev. Oh, it seems to be on quite a quiet one today. I thought the engine was quite quiet. Yeah, so we're not going to have as much hellfire as I might have wanted. That's another good thing. There's a lot of different sounds. So you could spawn this buzz in, the RCVR spec, and then spawn it in again, and it will sound completely different, as all B10s did. Obviously, this is another thing we've not really seen from developers in OMSI yet. They've made it worn. Now, a lot of developers, in fact, pretty much all developers in the UK anyway, build their buzz so it's what's the word? Like it's new, like it's just come straight out the factory. And while that's nice, for something this old, like these were 1998 onwards, I believe, or 96. I can't remember if they were B10. Ooh, the Renown. It was the late 90s anyway. Late 90s onwards, you know, the ones that were still knocking about in 2019 when the first ones went, maybe 2020 got into, yeah, the SF51s. You know, they were absolutely battered because they did do a good life in service. So did he not? Shit. Fuck's sake. That's not useful, is it? Oh, frig. Right, what we're going to do is, because I am clever and kept the old beta, we're going to load into the old map. That's not useful, is it? Right. It's alright, we've only shown Pendle, we're fine. We've not leaked any of the map, we're fine. Don't go screaming to fully, we've not shown any of the map. So, we're not streaming the new Arkala beta, we're doing the old one. Good shout, Miles, thanks for telling me. So slightly unprecedented thing. We just have to reload OMSI. I was lucky. Oh yes, 60400. What was? I did, yeah. I liked 60368. I think it was. The SB. I can't remember the exact reg. It was the one that the only one that was branded for the X34. That was a nice one. Right, so we're nearly in. We'll get the buzz set up again. Hopefully we might have a bit of a louder one this time. So yeah, this will demonstrate perfectly how the different sound sets and stuff happen. So that's another thing I was going to say. You'll hear like bangs, and obviously you'll hear your rattles and stuff what I've been on. But he's made it so panels randomly unlock and drop, and ticket bins fall over and stuff. You know, it completely, the buzz, you can tell it's done 20 years in service, you know. Oh, go away, Sam, you're absolutely not. Absolutely not. Flow line. I'd give you an ultra low, but not a flow line. I do like a scanning, oh god. And I can't remember the thing. L113 CRF, I think they are. The ultra lows. Oh, they were a bit of hellfire. The flow lines were hit and miss. Come on, OMSI. I really do hope my internet keeps going with this, because I will not be impressed if it doesn't. Because this is a buzz that I've wanted to show off for a long, long time. Yeah, so fully, if you're watching, which I don't think you are, but if you are, I've not shown any of the map off apart from Pendle and Pendle Station, and that is the same as far as I know. Oh, okay, that's why it reloaded, because we're now at Oxenden Uni. Brilliant. Oh, and there's a train coming. I hope the new junctions and stuff don't break the map. That's my next issue. Right, RCVR 60378 R623 CVR, and we want Arkala. The only reason I'm doing this one in specific, 60378, is because it was the only one fitted with a full Hanover, and I don't have the destinations for the flip dot or the roll blind yet for Arkala. So we're going with a full Hanover because I can show that. That's it, R578 SBA. No, but there was an SSBU one as well. Unless there was two. I'll have a look on my phone now. Well, that was one of the ones that made it to a trainer. Oh, there must have been two then. R578 SBA. Oh, that's quite a bit of hellfire, isn't it? I didn't know that. Which was the other one then? I forgot about that one. I weren't thinking of that one. I was thinking of the other one. The SSBU one. 60397 SRNA, that was it, not SSBU. 60397, that's the one I was thinking of. Right, so we'll get back in the buzz. Do we have a bit of air this time? Nope. Brilliant. Right, so we'll try again. So this is the old beta, by the way. Like I said, I just hope, let me just check the timetables are working. Yeah, right, okay, that's brilliant. Okie dokie, so we will get the buzz set up. So it's obviously, like I said before, to turn the steering wheel off, you go with that button this time. Oh, some of the Arriva B10s, the ZF ones, but the voice ones never really appealed to me. So we will put it into switch the ignition on the engine. We got a good one this time. Oh no, we've got a quiet one again. I hope that's not deafening you, by the way. What's the audio like on that? Is that related to the amp on OBS? We should be okay. Right, okie dokie. So, put the heating on. Get the passenger lights on. And we'll just put them ones on. And get the ticket. I've put the wrong one on. So this has got a ticketer in. Obviously, you've got a ticketer and a wayfarer, I believe, are the only two options for the V10. I can't exactly remember. And we will do the 64. If I can find it. And there's one that leaves at 12, 11. There it is. Eden Reed's home as well. What are you saying about the new Renown then? I think it's the best bus we've got today in OMSI. I've not driven all the variants yet, but the ones I've driven the most in the RCVR spec, and I've done a quick drive in the TMAC and the RYNC, and they're all absolutely outstanding. Right, okay, so you've got dimmable dash lights. If you've been on a Renown, you'll know a lot of this anyway. You've got your ferry lift and stuff over here. Another feature which is new that I've not seen on any other bus is not only have you got, like I said before, you've got the different, every variant and every time you spawn in accident differently, which you got a bit on the B7R lane stuff, the Veiling pack, and I think on the what's it called? You got a few bits on the street light as well and stuff. But like the doors, so because these have got proper air doors and not half air, half electric and all that shebang, you have to hold down the buttons to open them and to shut them. And they all behave differently, they all move independently. So like if I show you with the buttons, you hold it down and then there's the doors opening and then closing. You take a minute to shut, which is a really nice touch. You get some faster than others, and they can add quite a bit of time onto your route. You know, they can be the difference between you running on time and late, which is a really nice little touch actually. That was a feature they didn't need to add, but they did. So like I say, panels and stuff open, like, and when you go around corners and stuff all move. I don't know if that one does, that one doesn't. The one at the back does where the desk is at. Basically ones that you would have roll blinds in if it's a roll blind spec. I know I'm going to be at Showbus, yeah, that's something I should add. I will be there, so if you see me, give me a wave. So we'll put the Destiny on. Oh, are we not? I should have worked for 63 before. You went for 63, not 64. Oh, okay, brilliant, right. Fantastic news. Well, do it on the 92E then. You can get the side ones working. Because it's using a custom font and stuff. Obviously they've not got custom fonts for the side and back on the flip dots, so it's not loading them. Yeah, the panel bounce is a nice choice. That's been on quite a lot of buses though, to be fair. Panel bounce is on the fleet line. But like when you know, like, I mean, I've left that catch open, but sometimes the catches just don't work, which is quite a nice little touch. I'll leave it open so like obviously when you set off and stuff it'll bounce about. We will pull on to stand anyway. It just takes me back. It takes me back to being a child again. Because the B10s were, obviously being first Manchester, the B10s were literally what I grew up on, both in Wigan and Bolton. B10s, the XLs, the Olympians, the B7s when they came, you know, they were all what I grew up on. So having one in OMSI to drive is absolutely just brilliant. Oh, I don't remember that far back when they were new. I remember them being in service. I remember them being on my locals. I remember the B7s new. Oh, that's speaking of B7s, I've got a bit of news for you guys. You'll probably see some videos of it coming up on YouTube. I've bought a bus, or me and two of my mates have bought a bus. You'll probably know Andy, 69154 from Manchester. You might know Alex as well, to be fair. But yes, so there'll be plenty of videos of that coming on YouTube. I'm trying to organise some sort of camera or something to show the journey back from Potteries where it currently is. But yeah, there will be videos and stuff on YouTube. So I know we've been going 23 minutes and we've not even set off from the start yet, so we will skip time. But yeah, it's an extremely nice bus to drive. Like I said, I've not driven very far in it. I've only driven it around the block basically, and I can tell I will be driving a hell of a lot of it. I knew I would anyway because it's a B10, but yeah. What? I think, I mean, there's a lot of features in the cab and stuff. So you've got like your reversing horn there, your heating, obviously your doors, your bus stop brake. I'm not actually sure of that. Ooh, good question. See if it's in the manual. Fire suppression system. I thought it'd be something to do with the fire. And then you've got your retarder override switch there. Your window heaters. I think that's everything really. You've got your fog lights and stuff behind there for the variants that have fog lights. That's a cold start button, so that's quite a nice little feature that they've added. So obviously cold morning or whatever, if you hold that for 10 seconds it preheats the engine before starting it up. So obviously it's a normal diesel. But yeah, it's obviously the blinds all work and stuff. You have to right click and hold it. But we will set off anyway. Oh, that's another thing I was going to show off. Your mirrors work. Your mirrors move up and down, and it changes the reflection as well. Which is the first. I know the Gemini, the B90L had movable mirrors, but I don't think the reflection's updated. But the mirrors, the reflections do update. No, Sam, I've got enough. I've got my buzz now. I'm happy. I'm not. Find another B7. Thank you very much, Alex. Sound mods will be great for this. Some of the other rights use the same body type. No. Yeah. Because they wouldn't have the same dashes. I mean, a B6, I suppose, would have the same dash, but it would be far shorter. A B10L is quite different, to be fair. They're all different in their own ways, obviously. I mean, yeah, there probably will be sound mods, but I'm leaving mine as a B10. A B10 is what I've always wanted, so. It has been a very long time. When the last stream I did, when it came up on my YouTube, was the release of the Veiling, so it has been a very, very long time. No, leave 230 alone, it's good buzz. $817 for the worst one. Yes, the B10LAs. Now that would have been a buzz that I would, well, I mean, you could probably bodge sounds off a Liberator, but you're not going to get a proper B10 LA because there's non-existent anymore, so it's a shame. Yeah, 27230 is a good buzz, to be fair. I do like. I am a fan. To Arkala. Driven it like a proper B10 driver. Like when buzzes be driven properly. My day has been absolutely brilliant, thank you. I know obviously it's been very, very sad with the Queen dying. Well, not dying today, but you know what I mean. It's been a funeral today. But yeah, I've had a good day. That was far too fast into that junction. If you want me to turn the volume up or down, by the way, just let me know. I can do that for you. I am loving the B10. I've not had a proper drive yet. I only drove it around the block in Arkala before, but I mean, I knew it would be one of my favourite buzzes to drive because it's my favourite buzz in real life. So, but it's nice driving on there. 21248. Oh well, absolutely. Even if it did kill one at drivers, but you know, it's off the road now. It's got an issue in Scunthorpe that it's had since Wigan, but you know that warrants it being pulled off the road apparently. Eclipse Urban is my favourite. Well, the Eclipse is my third. You can't go wrong with a good B7 RLA. Can you turn the sound up a bit? I can absolutely do that. Just give me 1 second to get around this corner. Yeah, it goes for me. B10 LA, B10 BLE, right Eclipse, Urban. Specifically the Euro 3 ones. Euro 4s don't really do it for me. Right, let me pause the game 1 second while I up the sound a little bit. If it's too loud now, do tell me, because I'll turn it down. Or you can't hear me anymore. Oh no, not a low lander. Oh, yeah, the ALX 300. The version I'm using is the RCVR spec. A Wigan lass for a Wigan lad. This is Arkala. Harvey Price. Oh, I mean, DAFs have far better horns, to be fair. Give me a commander for the horn any day. Just a B10 horn. Like, that is horrendous. That is not a buzz horn. But no, Volvo any day. I do like a Daft, I do like a Pulsar. Arkala when? Right, I know that's one of you lot on that account. So, in fact, by saying when, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's Miles. So, hello, Miles. Oh, yes. An arrow would be absolute hellfire. Can't go wrong with an arrow. I am from Wigan, yeah. Can't go wrong with Wigan. I do apologise, by the way, if you can hear any background noise. I'm hearing proper brakes as well. The only thing that the buzz doesn't come with, which I'm quite sad about, is the smell. The smell of a B10. Smell of the engine, just Euro 2. Absolute hellfire. Smell of the inside of damp and BO and just absolutely every smell on the planet. It's the only thing it's missing. Ooh, I'd say the Lanx bodied arrows, to be fair. The Northern Counties arrows, they didn't really do it for me, to be fair. No, not an OMSI. So I probably should say I have put a bit of a description of and stuff in the description. What I will say is, what's it called? The buzz is $17.99 on the Studio Polygon website. The link is in the description to the website. You might think that's steep, but with how many especially seeing as like it's only one buzz, where like previously the MMC was the Scania version. You've got like the Street, like the Daimler and the Cummins. But for what it is and how much you actually get with it, and more coming in the future, because this is only, I mean, there's 25 different specs with this at the minute, and I believe there's going to be over 30. I think it says in the manual what's coming. So you've got a lot for your money. I don't know where it did say somewhere in the manual. So you're getting Badgerline, the RVOP spec, first WEOW, WDWX, XADK, XNSS, YRTD, and the SF51s. Transdev, the YUG, the unrefurbished PNO2s, the YHRNs, and the PO51s and the YDO2s. And a Reaver, you get in WEOW, DBT, YKNF, and PNO2 X Transdev, and go ahead RPRG, sorry, I'm looking at the full screen. VGDS and WRBBs on top of what you've already got, and that'll be in 1.1, it says. So, you know, you've got a lot more coming. So pretty much each individual spec is a different buzz. You've obviously got Voith and ZF variants. Voith, I'm not sure whether 3 or 4 speed, and ZF 5 speeds. Whole gears, you know, numerous seats, every different variant is different. You've even got dual door going off these specs, and Oxford custom specs, you know. If you break it down into if you break it so you get one. So basically another 19 specs promised with 1.1. So that takes it to what? 44? So you break it down by, call it 18 quid. It works out about 40p a spec. You know, it's not bad for your money. And it's a buzz you'll have countless hours fun with. So don't just look at the price and think, oh, I'm not paying that much for what you get. If you only get one buzz, which you don't. And like I say, each individual buzz behaves completely different. Not just spec-wise. Every time you spawn in, like if we'd have actually driven the last one before I restarted the game, you'll have noticed the difference between this one and they're both RCVRs. We need a dart series actually, MPDs, SPDs, SLS. I would like a dart. I think I prefer an ALX 300 over a dart. In fact, I prefer an E300 over a dart. I'm not gonna lie, I love an E300. Oh, I know, it's not gonna be curling fella. It might come on country roads. $36427 is definitely good. No, that buzz is absolute crap. The amount of power it has depends on how much AdBlue's got in it. It's really not a good buzz. Most of the stage actually is 200 with 3 speed, yeah. It's Wigan 200s for me would be 784's good, but it rattles really badly. It's really quick. 786 is not anything special, but it doesn't rattle at all, which is really odd. And 790 is really nice as well, but it rides a bit low on the front near side, so you end up scraping the floor. Yeah, I've not tried them on AI, so I can't comment on that, but I'm sure that'll be fixed within the next week. So that's another thing. They've moved away from releasing stuff on Steam, so you'll get more frequent updates and you'll get more reliable updates. It also means they can offer their own sales and stuff, and you know it'll give them a lot more flexibility and freedom with what they do. Oh, Kieran, you can absolutely sod off if you think that. 790 is my favourite. Apart from, like I say, apart from the fact it rides a bit low on its front rear side. We've just got 19.257 and 9. Apparently they're absolute bins. 255 is rubbish. 256 is rubbish. 19.525, even though I've not been on it since 2019, is apparently incredibly fast. No, 22583 is an absolute bin. I mean, yeah, it's nostalgic because it's the only man left at Wigan, but it's not a good buzz at all. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll miss it when it's gone, or if it's gone now, because they withdraw it every week. But it's not a good buzz. It's not what 22521 was. No, it's not the CVD, it's the CVR spec. 329, 326. I always like 339, but obviously that went into the side of the building. 524 is an absolute bin, it's got suspension built onto brakes. I don't know what spec they'll... Well, it can't be anything first because it's gasket. What seats are in it? I can't remember what seats are in it. I don't know what spec it was supposed to be. Possibly a trans-dev one. I think it did have the headrest, didn't it? It was probably a trans-dev one then, or a tented one. 27825 is really nice, 300 best one. Yeah. I would agree with 925. I do like... See, 825 is nice. 826 will always sit special in my heart. It's my first 300 I went on. First stagecoach was I went on actually. So yeah, 339 will always sit special. Sorry, 339. 825 will always sit special. I don't know what she's like now though. Then again, 824 and 825 came from Ashton as well. And they've gone far better since they've come back than what they were before they left. So. $820 and $821 always red high as well, they're quite nice. 817's a bin. 236 is nice. 232, yeah, 232 has a funny horn on it. $339, yeah, $339, I always like $339. 331, his wheel sounds like it's about to fall off. $19101 will always be my favourite 400. As far as I know, they are fixing 339. As far as I know. Oh, the essay. The only Trident I've ever really not enjoyed, because I do like them, but the only Trident I've ever really gone out my way for is 18360. That was just gorgeous. Sorry, we're talking Stagecoach Wigan. Hi Gabri, you alright, love? Yes, I agree with that. Get rid of 817 and 237's nice as well. I don't think which is the one that always gives you a bad green road about. I wouldn't say it's a bin, there's definitely worse 400s out there, that's the curve. But Oh, 22353. SV55 CAA. Last remaining. That's 300 wing. 441 was alright, but it had no power for a trident. It was weird. How's the stream, by the way? Because I've got a big yellow error message on my YouTube, so is it still with us, or is it slowly dying? Going up this hill will demonstrate the whole gears. Victor first. Bit of revs. Stream's fine, belting. Yeah, I've got a massive yellow error message saying that they've got not got enough video to smooth streaming, so. Favourite whip B7. Ooh, an 05 plate. See, I did, but the 05 plates never really bothered me. It didn't. Oh shit, where did he come from? I got the 05 plates and 54 plate B7s. There was a few. I don't know where I imagine, not Bradford. Halifax 66747. Absolute hellfire that was. But I always thought, I can't remember its first fleet number, but it was. It was 21237 with stagecoach MX55 FHG. That was always my favourite B7. Wigan. But now Tom's got the intercooler fixed on 66921 21242. That thing's absolutely flies now. Yeah, the whole gear is really nice. That, you know, Kilo, I don't know if I still have it installed. It might be a nice run, actually. I just don't want to drive Arkala all night. With the cadet looking B10 coming in the next update, what are the chances of getting access? What do you mean the cadet looking B10? I mean, I suppose all B10s look like cadets. They're basically the same body, apart from the fact that they're shorter, have tiny wheels, and are completely different inside. And a DAF, not Volvo, but you know. G7823. I can't remember anything special about 823 actually. Evangeline spec, that's a plan connection. How does it look like a cadet though? Like, how is it any different? Hi TRC, how are you? I'll try and drive the voice one tonight, but I don't really want to. Voice pronounce it W. Oh, as well, this has the same ticketer in this. That's in the MMC, the most up-to-date ticketer. So I'd imagine Josh will move it over to Streetlight at some point. He's just getting the V10 finished first. Oh no, 208 any day. 208 absolute hellfire. I do like 207 though, but 208, oh, it just better. And swing on the college for Davis, going to look to it, so it's big and see how it's. What, the Vision ones? Or Tyrus? I think Tyrus only have one. I think it's the Vision. Tyrus. Oh, they have two. I thought they only had one. Am I on time actually? Do 47 I leave. Oh, I've got 10 minutes. Got an excellent. Right, okay. That banging you can hear in background is people dropping the flip down seats, by the way. Just thought I'd find that out. It's not a bug with the buzz. We'll get out and have a mooch about then. So you've got lots of different interior camera views. You can sit wherever you felt most comfortable on a V10. I mean, he's got his hand through some glass, but we'll ignore that. Or you could drop your cab screen. I didn't know that. Oh, you used to have to fix cab screens then. Your little flap on your door control works. I don't know if there's a typical spring gum. I don't know whether there's a oh, fuck's sake. Either a set var or a random event where you spawn in where that's fell off. Because I know a lot of them they did end up getting snapped off or just fell off. You take it bin, that randomly drops as well while you're hitting a curb. So if you hit something, or it just sometimes drops. So you know you'll just be driving along and you'll hear bang. That's what that is. That's fell over. But yeah, it's an incredibly nice buzz. Obviously the ramp works as well, and I'm presuming it levels with the pavement. I'm presuming when you use the ferry lift, although the ferry lift drops the buzz massively, so it might. Don't know whether it'll win out it. This part's on the edge of a cobble, I think, and it's confusing the buzz. No, it has knelt a bit, I think. I don't know, I can't tell. Oh, it might be because. Do you need the engine room? Oh, hell. Oh, we've mounted curve. Oh, wait. We're just falling off road market. I don't know what's happening. Buzz is wobbling about everywhere. There we go. Need the engine room. But yeah, obviously, it does. The end does stay level with the pavement, but obviously, it's kind of gone through the curve slightly. Our high part's a little bit over the curve. We are, I mean, we'll be smacking skid plate, but you know, whatever. So the like the Transdev one as well does feature an automatic, well not an what was I going to say? Yeah, that's the only one I thought they had. I do miss them B10s, them B10s, them B9s. I miss the B10s as well. Oh, you have to properly hold it. There we go. As well, you can move the steering wheel. So it moves up and down. Like that, and I believe there's a switch that enables you to move it left to right as well. don't know where that is. So these are for the blinds and stuff if you've got roll blinds in. So you can do them from the cab. I swear there's a switch that enables you to move it left to right. Might have got that wrong. But there's plenty of camera views for you. Oh, I don't know. Let's have a look in the manual, see if it's in there. I'm going to turn that indicator off because this could become quite annoying now, I'm not going to lie. I'm not sure. I swear I saw... I swear you could move them left to right. I am fine, thank you, William Trainboy. How are you? Does it say in here how you move? I swear. I'm not sure. I'm being honest. Oh wait, hang on. It is on the right hand side of the dashboard. How you get to? There's a camera for that. Oh, in a really awkward place. I've leaning through the side window. Oh yeah, definitely, Karen. I highly recommend it. There it is. I knew there was a switch somewhere. And then you can move. You can re-angle the steering wheel like that. There you go. You can re-angle it like that, and then obviously up and down as well. So you can drive it like a proper B10 driver, where it's like practically horizontal, parallel to the road. I can't bother driving like that. I'd rather drive like that. I've messed up all my heights now, and I don't know how I want it. Down there, like that. How I normally have it. We'll have to lock that back in place now. ROM through the side of the buzz. There we go. I thought there was a switch. I never found that if I hadn't looked in the manual. What time did they say we leave here? 46? 47. Still got 5 minutes. 2 minutes. But yeah, it is, like I say, it's a very nice buzz. And I highly, highly recommend it for to drive. You had an MMC last week when I was from school. To be fair, Wicken's the only good thing about Wicken MMCs are it's quite fast compared to other depots MMCs. Middleton's MMCs are all bins. I do like the 11s at Stockport, but they're not great. Some of Wicken's ones at night, like 449, 450, are both nice, but then you've got others like 444, 456, they're both bins. You know that, but they're all quite fast. Some at 451 that rattles really badly. Put it in gear. I have to keep doing that. Oh no, not 451. Absolutely not. 450, yeah, but 451 rattles itself to death. Got a messenger on TikTok. Bin fire. Low that one. Okay. I don't like a ZF MMC, but a ZF 300 I like. Both my bags are right. I wouldn't say it's my favourite, but I wouldn't say it's the worst. It's mad to think that a lot of these B10s were scrapped from Wigan, and they were barely over 10-year-olds. Like, you think, like, looking back at it's a B10, you know, it's obviously going to be the first thing to scrap. But, I mean, Wigan got taken over in 2012 from the first. A lot of the R engines got scrapped. They were only 98s. So they were, what? Yeah, 14-year-old. They were scrapping them. I know a few got sent. Some S670 SBU. S668 or 672 SBU also got sent down. There was an R651 CBR went to Volt. The R650 CBR. I think 4 went down to South Wales B10s. The rest got scrapped. But as far as I know, they did anyway. You can keep them for training buses if you got rid of them. Always. There are still B10s in service. I believe the only main operator that has any B10s left is Transdev. I think. I can't think of any other main operator. I know Independents will have them. Talking about there's a company in Charlie that has them. Like I say, I know Transdev still has quite a lot. I think I have about 40 overall. With Blackburn, Skipton, not Skipton, Keighley, and Burnley. I don't know, the York and Country still having it. But Thurs still have the odd one as a trainer, but I think there's only about 4 left of trainers across the country, if that. Diamond have 1 as a trainer, 60663. Apart from that, they're pretty much all gone. If you think how many have actually been saved, and how many, like for example, First have in service, but even not just First have them. Transfer still have them. Arriva had them. Go Ahead had them. You know, there was a lot in service across the country, and not that many have been saved. So you can, like I say, you can still get on them if you venture up to Blackburn or Burnley or Keighley. If you could buy any bus at Wigan, what would it be? Oh, excellent question. I think it would have to be... Well, it's not at Wigan anymore, it's at Hyde Road. But it'd have to be 22521. If there's any bus at Wigan that's still in the Wigan depot. Oh, have you met a bus? Oh, has a bus met a bus? Oh, that's not gone great, has it? We're gonna have to do a bit of driving through AI here. If it's a bus still in Wigan depot, it'd have to probably be 27825. Or 225. 22583 could be nice if you spent money on it, but it'd need a lot spending on it. I'd rather have, if I was having a man, I'd rather have 22521. Not gonna lie, that's gonna be a curve. Ooh, would I have anything? 90. Oh, I don't know. 19481's nice as well. I'm not sure. Yeah, it'd probably be 27825 at Wigan definitely. Or 22583 just for the nostalgia of being the last man at Wigan. I didn't know McGill still had B10s. I know first have a few knocking about in Scotland, but not many on training still. The Stagecoach Manchester still had 13995, 13996. I like a Spectre, but I wouldn't reserve one. Yes, the XLs. I absolutely hated the XLs when they were in service. I thought they were the worst buses on the road, but now looking back at them, I properly miss the nostalgia of them whizzing round a beach hill and the windscreen falling out, or hitting a pothole around on a 7, hitting a speed bump around Castle Hill and windscreen falling out. Yeah. They were really nice buses. I miss all of Wigan's old fleets. The Darts, I miss the R-Edges, the Olympians. The B10s, especially the B7. Even the ALX300 I miss as well. I do like an ALX300. Yes, it was always weird because they always had, they never, like on a Sunday and stuff, obviously when they didn't need as many buses out, they always put the B10s out over the ALX 300 and stuff, which was odd, seeing as obviously Stagecoach didn't have any B10s pretty much anywhere else, but they were always more reliable than the Mans. And back then obviously the Wigan staff knew the Volvos better than they did the Mans, the ADL stuff. So it made more sense to have the Volvos out when they didn't need the Volvos and stuff over the ADL stuff. But yeah, the only reason we have the Enviros we've got to them Enviros were meant for Chester. And I think it was the director's Stagecoach came to Wigan when they first bought it and saw Wigan running around with XLs and Darts and B10s and stuff and panicked because our fleet was so old. Like, obviously we still had all the step engine stuff running around as well. So he diverted the fleet of Enviros from Chester to Wigan. And that's why we ended up with them. Otherwise, the later 65 plates, the 279s, I think they are, 27. Ooh, what are they? 273s, I think. 275s. 273s, I think they are. Probably would have ended up at Wigan. Notice the 8156 now with the WXRO spec. Oh yeah, they were the sovereign spec ones, weren't they? And no, it would have made sense over bringing in, because they brought in, to replace the B9s, they brought in S-Reg Tridents, so that baffled me as well. I would have thought if they were getting rid of all of everything first and they got rid of the B7s as well, then I would have understood, but keeping the B7s and not the B9, because they are a good solid buzzer B9. I know they're not very exciting, like they just kind of sound like a washing machine, but you know, they are good, solid, reliable buzzers. And it is odd they didn't keep them for longer than they did, so I went in that lane or anything. Oh my god, what the hell. Yep, they did. They were at Gilmoss and then they went to Chester during COVID, and then they decided to replace the, I think they were French Tridents as well. They had a Chester for the open toppers for them. I don't understand why they've got rid of them, to be fair. Why they kept them. What the hell, what's going on with Shane? Have you actually just paid £9.01 for a day? Yeah, I don't know why they've converted them, because B9s are not very, well, they're non-existent in the Stagecoach fleet. The only B9s they have are the Visionaries up in the Visionaries or Olympus, I can't remember. I think that's what they're called, up in Scotland. So, really, they would have been better getting rid of them with the rest of them and keeping some Tridents, some like 55 plate Tridents. Or converting some E400s, because we've got a couple of E400s at the back of Wigan Depot. We'd be better doing that, really. From a maintenance side. No, the release date is non-existent for Arkala. I don't even think Fully knows, so... terrible decision in my opinion to Mr. Big B9. Yeah, the B9's run everywhere. Well, they were originally for the X34, because Wigan and Bury got the first batch of B9s, the MX-07s. Ours were obviously for the X34, the Spinning Jenny as they were branded, and Bury got them for the X36, I can't remember what the number was. They ran under the name of... I can't remember. I think it was... I know ours was Spinning Jenny. I can't remember what theirs were. So, but yeah, they were the first batch of B7. The ones with the high back seats anyway. No, that's what I mean. They were only, what, 5-year-old? That's why I think they didn't scrap. Well, obviously they couldn't scrap. They were probably still at least Volvo, to be fair. But I'm very surprised Wigan didn't keep them. Seeing as they sent them to Scotland, who've never worked on a B90L before, when they were at Wigan, who obviously the maintenance staff had a vast experience with Volvo, because that's really odd. Apart from the XLs and the Darts, all Wigan's ever known. Very odd. I got rid of them. This terrible decisions in 1945, 191, and 225. 225, sorry. That went away. What else went? 19177, I think it was. That went. They just got rid of them because they didn't want Magics at Wigan and they were away place, so. Oh, the 07s actually. I can't remember what the plates were on them. 19-1, so there'll be 07s, won't there? Yeah. 225 was a 08. Oh, it was rubbish. Were they 07? I think they were 07. If they were 07s, they would have to have got rid of them because they couldn't be used on tendered runs. Does TFGM have a policy where you can't use over 15-year-old buses on tendered duties? So because they were 07 plates, 15 years would have been up this year, so I think they were a bit more laxy-daisy with it through COVID, because obviously companies were running duplicate services and stuff, so they kind of got away with it a bit more. But after COVID, they put the foot down, and every time they ran a bus that was over 15, they would have got fined from TFGM. In the day, when they've got their own services, they can't do anything about it, but at night, then. Flying Shuttle, that was the one, thank you, Kieran. I can't remember the name of it. I think we've actually had that conversation on a bus one night, I seem to remember. It was either you or Alex. And I can't remember the name of it. And I went through every single B9 in freaking Manchester trying to find it. 19114 would have been the exact same, it was an 06 point. Oh no, 114 would have been 07 as well, wasn't it? 19101. There was no need for them 191s to go, and they did. I do miss 91. 91 will always be, 101 will always be my favourite for Friday. An X07 HLZ. Yeah, it was 19040 that I was thinking of. That was the 06 or 56 point. I can't remember any of them. The register, like all the 400s that I know we had 19039 at one point. Like, I can't really remember these 400s. Never really stick in my head. Was it you? And I thought it was you. Yeah, I mean, the 08 plate 400 they'll have to go next year. And if 22583 makes it that long, that'll be gone next year. It won't be allowed on late 10s anyway. It's not really allowed on late 10s now, to be fair, but it definitely will be allowed out next year. Yes, 19040 in the hideous livery. I'm gutted about that. That's one thing I'll never get to drive, one of the older 400s. Like the original Trident bodied 400s, Trident engine 400s, like the 06 points and stuff. The Magics, the 19-1s. Oh yeah, it's hit better than the local livery, but what are we waiting for here? Why are you not getting on? Are we full? Oh hell yeah, I'm quite busy. We're actually full. Yeah. Yeah, the OMSI is too suited. The livery was... I honestly believe the livery was only designed for the MMC, and then it got shipped to all the buses actually. To be fair, I do think it suits the 200 as well. I think it suits the back. The back looks hideous on everything apart from a 200. I think it suits the 200 quite well. Yeah, 2253 is only here temporarily. I just hope it stays out until for when I start, because I would just want to say I've driven a man in service. If I can say that, I'll be incredibly happy. If it can stop out for another like 8 weeks, I'll be over the moon with that. I really would like to say I've driven one of Wigan's mans. Because I'll get to drive them in the training school. Well, 2251 at least anyway. Possibly 586 if it's finished in time, but... And obviously the older, the ALX 300s as well. But it's I would like 583 to stop out just until I start. Even if I just drive it once, just to say I've driven it in service, that'll be. No, I don't think flaps doesn't suit darts, it doesn't suit the ALX 300s, it doesn't suit the B7s, it doesn't suit B70Ls. The Tridents it doesn't suit either. The Enviros it suits pretty much all of them really, but... Oh, absolutely not messing with that buzz. You're not going to go around that corner now. Oh, come on. I wonder when the MX... I don't think they'll paint the 400s, the Tridents. Where's this van come from? It'll be offside. No, because I don't think... I'm surprised they're still painting, to be fair, because Arriva have stopped with franchising coming in because all the buses are going yellow. So... I'm surprised they're still actually painting, to be fair. But they'll do the 300s and the MMCs first. 36801 is off for a repaint, I don't know if it's back yet. The 200s and stuff will get done. And I don't think they'll touch the 400s because I'd imagine when TFGM gets their hands on the fleet, they'll scrap them. Oh, right, okay, whatever. Yeah, the ALX 300s were solid buses. They didn't need to go when they did, they could have lasted a bit longer. Especially the 06s, the SP06s. I know a lot of them did get, well, some of them went to, I think about 4 of them were at the training school. I think it's 22400 up to 22404 in the training school. Oh yeah, the X-Reg ALX 300s as well. I was told 36801 is going to be the last few for a while, and it's been back. Has it been back? I didn't know that. Well, I don't think they'll be sending anything up with it. Unless they bring some more buses down from Hyde Road on loan, or maybe not on loan, on a permanent basis. The first time at Wigan for a long while we've had more drivers than we have buses. 2782 is repainted. Oh god, it's not faded, they've painted it in the wrong colour. It had an accident someone drove up the back of it and they painted it in the wrong colour. That's stupid. I don't know why that's not going to repaint it. I don't know, I'm stopping the club. All the ALX3 are good. X358 PVE, that was nice. Recreate that first Bolton incident there and round out, and I thought, with a B10 on the round. I'm in time, yeah. They won't send any OMSIs to Wigan. Don't need them. It's not even just that we don't need them, it's simply the fact that obviously when TFGM take over the fleet, in fact you'll know TFGM are taking control of the fleet because the 300s and especially the 15 plates and the MMCs will go. Unless there's some sort of clause that they're not allowed to remove buzzes from depots, which I can't see why there would be, seeing as Stagecoach own the buzzes. They won't want the newer stuff going to TFGM. So I'd expect a lot of older stuff coming from around the country to Wigan, and then eventually to other depots in Manchester to carry on with the franchise, to be fair. Not surprise me. Because then Stagecoach keep all the newer buzzers and they've got an excuse to get rid of old buzzers that we need to replace it. That TFGM will pay for. Well, that's it. I know that's only speculation, I wouldn't hold your breath, but from a business opportunity, with me, and I was Stagecoach, I would transfer the old tender rule about being 15-year-old. And then as soon as TFGM take over, and they're lumbered with all the old stuff, and they've got all the shiny stuff somewhere else. It's already started kind of with Manchester losing the 64 plate MMCs, which are going to Grimsby, I think. Somewhere Stagecoach East Midlands anyway. I think as soon as the order for Stockport Depot comes in, they'll get sent over. I'd imagine the 11s at Stockport will go to the depots that are losing the 64 plates. With that. Which I don't understand why they're getting rid of them before they're getting rid of the Trident 400s. There's still a hell of a lot of them. Trident 400s knocking about. Do you know what, Kieran? I mean, it will be, but when that Vantage B5 came to Wigan, showed the livery art, it didn't look as bad in person as what it did in photos, if I'm being perfectly honest. I mean, yeah, it's not pretty in any way, shape or form, but I think I'll get used to it. It'll just be boring. Because it will be boring, but having all the buzzers in the same livery. But I mean, it won't be the first city for that to happen. Obviously London, everything's red, but then you've got Birmingham. I mean, the vast majority, I mean, we're quite lucky in Manchester considering we have quite a good range of operators. So obviously you've got your Arriva stuff in the centre of Manchester, then you've got First, Stagecoach, going off West, Diamond, then you've got the more peculiar stuff like Little Gem, etc, etc. Where some cities like Liverpool, for example, I mean, Arriva, Stagecoach, that's virtually it. I can't think of anything else really. That, and no bigger operators anyway. Might be the odd one. Then you've got to like Carlisle, pretty much only Stagecoach. I think there's one Arriva service as well. You know, there's going Newcastle, Stagecoach going off east. That's pretty much it. Birmingham city centre, you've pretty much only got NX and Diamond. You know, we are quite lucky in Manchester that we have such a vast amount of operators with different liveries. It wouldn't surprise me. Thing is with Diamond is the shorter drivers, and they are very shorter drivers. And apart from on the 582, I've never had an issue with Diamond. I know plenty of people have, but when any company's shorter drivers, they suffer. The thing, Diamond do some awful shifts. That's the problem with, and the reason why a lot of drivers either don't stop or they don't go in the first place. What they do is, instead of, most companies will do earlys obviously, or lates or mids, where Diamond do, you do a couple of hours on an early in the morning, then you go home, and then you go back in for a late turn, which is literally horrendous. So, this is the problem, and I don't know what the companies like to work for. I never work for them, and I don't know anyone that does, to be fair. But if the drivers are not stopping, and you know, I mean, West Midlands, I've never had anything but issues, and like I say, I've never really had an issue with Bolton Depot. But Preston, I know, is absolutely shocking. Hardly anything runs in Preston. That was on our video or something. Hardly anything runs in Preston. they have done a lot of good for Bolton, I think. At the end of the day, they didn't have, I mean, they kind of did because they didn't buy the fleet off first, which I don't know whether was never on the offer, because at the end of the day, Diamond have always bought the fleet from operators when they've took over them. They did it with all the stuff they've just taken over in the Midlands. They did it with, I can't remember what depot it was that they took over now in the Midlands. What basically gives them the darts and stuff. 300s. Like, they've always bought the fleet, so I don't know whether first offered the fleet to them, but they did have quite an old fleet at Bolton. I mean, the newest stuff was technically the Gemini 3s for the Vantage, but apart from that, the newest stuff was the 400s, the 12 plates, the few B9s, obviously. Oh no, the 63 plate B7s as well. They were probably the newest. I think they were the newest. And there was only a few of them, and there was the 400s, but a lot of it was just B9s and B7s, really. This is what surprised me, that they didn't offer to sell the fleets and Diamonds. It would have been a very easy way to get rid of a lot of B7s. But it's yeah. What was I on about at the beginning of that? Oh yeah, they bought virtually a brand new fleet for, well, in fact, everything that they've got in service now is brand new. Well, not brand new, I mean new to Bolton, apart from the odd Solo. They've not got many of them. Pretty much all the 200s were bought from your bus, the same as the Citaros. There's the odd one from Preston, and then obviously all the street decks were new. So, you know, they have massively upgraded the fleet in Bolton, and they didn't have to do that. They could have bought clapped out second-hand stuff from elsewhere. And I know that obviously they got the Yorbus stuff, but there's only like 40 Citaros, about 10 200s. But the vast majority of the fleet cost them a hell of a lot of money. And they didn't need to do that. They didn't need to buy all them new buzzers, so, you know, I do have quite a bit of respect for them. I know obviously keeping all the old stuff would have been nice, but a non-veg perspective, they've done a good deal for Bolton. It's going to be a sad day with it. I can't see Lecky buses lasting, to be fair, mate, Kieran. I think everything will be hydrogen before you know it. He's turning left this way, the way this lane. I completely cut this guy up that's in this lane. Absolutely not. Yeah, I think I can see it going to hydrogen over electric, to be fair. Electric buses just don't work. Diamond, yeah, exactly. Diamond run everything on splits, and that's not what you want as the driver. Splits are literally the worst shifts. Like, we only have one split shift at work. We used to have a few split shifts at where I work now, but everyone kicked off about them, and now there's only one, and that's when the stock take off on a Sunday night, and every member was happy to be there. And if you're on the early that morning, you do a 6:10, and then 4 9:30, and that's the only split left now. And driving, you don't want splits, especially not when you've got that amount of passengers in your hand. So it's a stupid way to run, and quite frankly, I'm surprised they still do it, to be fair, because I'm not having that. No one complains about it. I don't know what hydrogen buses sound like. I'm presuming they don't make much noise, but I still need to go on them every time I go down to Birmingham to get on them. They're never out. So but yeah, I think everything will go to hydrogen, to be fair. just because the amount of mileage you can do on electric, like them. I don't know if anyone watched that program that was on over summer, that one where they went inside the ADL factory. But all they could do is 177 miles, and they were really proud of that. Like a lot of routes, well, most buses do more than that in a day. So, and then they've got to be off the road for 12 hours while they charge up. So, I can't see it lasting, to be quite frank. Anyway, did we enjoy the RCVR spec? I know I did. The other thing that would tempt me to go to Diamond is that we got Green Road. Stagecoach's Green Road does watch speed, as far as I'm aware. I can get back to you on that. I think the only reason I'd go to Diamond is I'm usually not getting off. Would be to train in the B7s and 663, but there's no guarantee that you can end up in the dirt. So I just wouldn't want to go to Diamond. Right, do we fancy a different map instead of Arkala? We'll go on West Country. We shall. And we will drive the TMAC spec. Unless, do we have... Berlin, London, Smyrna. Yeah, we'll go on West Country. I didn't know they had Keeblestone installed, but I don't. Oh, it was lovely, wasn't it? I mean, to be fair, it actually should be. You've got speeding should be cracked down on, really. Especially if you've got a busy buzz. We'll spawn in at Stoneley. But yeah, I think I mean, I've obviously working at Stagecoach, but Stagecoach is really the only op I would probably go for. Or a Reaver. I'd possibly be tempted to go to a Reaver, but I don't plan on leaving Stagecoach, to be fair. Yes, if I've got Scunthorpe installed, we can do Scunthorpe. Right, so we want the TMAC spec. And we will go overground action. Go first overground imports. Well, you can. Well, you can, but a lot of places, if you've trained with them, want you there for 2 years minimum. So, like, I've been told at Stagecoach, well, you can leave, but like at Stagecoach, I think it's, if I remember rightly, if you leave immediately after training, you get your license, and then you go, no, it's not for me, bye. You have to pay 1,500. If you leave 12 months after passing out, it's 700 quid a month. 700 quid you owe the company, and then after 2 years, you don't owe them anything. So then you can just get up and go, basically. Oh yes, a bit of overground action. That with the windows is not a Renown issue. That's a OMSI issue, by the way. Just thought I'd point that out. We do like a blue wheel. Right, anyway, let's get the buzz set up. Don't have any brilliant. Oh, we've got a Wayfarer in this time. Right, so we need the master switch. And that's number 1. And we'll do a 12. Oh, what blinds have we got on this? We've got flip dots in. Oh, we've got a flip dot and a roll blind. Bit of hellfire into it. We like a flip dot roll blind combination. Right. Monday to Friday, and we want a 12. Oh, 15, that'll do, mate. And this is pretty much the same spec, to be fair. Apart from the blinds. The sides are pretty much the same, I think. But it's not got whole gears. Obviously it's got the Wayfarer. Got the same heating. It's got a temperature gauge down there as well. I don't think the last one off that. Do what we're doing. Right. Oh, I love the overground livery. I've got to remember how you do this now. So, bus checks. Yes. Driver number. Make something up. Love that. Oh, you've actually got to do it, haven't you? Oh, let's look at the driver number right now. Right. (10368). Bus number, what's our fleet number? Have we got one? No, we'll go with, I know it's not this one. Oh, I know it's not this one, but we'll go with T845. Duty number, we've got a duty number on that. 104, well. Service number 12. Oh, there we go, 12. Direction of travel. Oh, which one do we start from? I don't measure the. Oh, should we say a journey number? I don't know. Go with 15. So we've got that done that the right way around. How about it? Right, let's have a play with the roll blinds then. Won't mind getting a B10 back of all. So use it. Oh, they're still using the B10. I nearly bought that last year. I went up to Diamond to have a look at it, and it was a very nice bus. It's in great nick, and it was sorting out all the paperwork and stuff. And then it was like we actually need it back in service now. So then obviously it's been painted. 60651. That's, I don't know whether it's still at the back of Western Street, but if it is, that's absolutely battered. Or I believe it still runs. No, we've got TMAC spec. We've got now. Right, okay. What am I doing now? Blinds. Right, so we want the 12. Oh, I've gone too far. Oh no, we've got to go through letters now. Let's say 12 to Painting Hospital. And that should only put the 12 on the blind and the numbers. Oh, yes. Select action. And then we need to open this cabinet. Boom. Get a good camera view for this. Into the cab door, of course. Come on, stop open. There we go. And then you grab the handle, I believe. Down there. Oh, we've gone the wrong way. And service special, engineering test, rail replacement, staff course, hospital, bus full, school service, Harbour Hospital, my road window. I will do it. So it's hanging off like a proper B10. There we go. Belting. We'll let these lot on. That was a bit squeaky, wasn't it? Oh, I'm not going town and district, don't you worry about that. We've sorted storage out. Right. Oh hell, that's a bit loud, isn't it? Oh, we've got a proper cash tray in this one as well. Oh, and it's messy. Right, okie dokie, so we will skip 10 minutes. We drive this one in the rain as well. It's rain. Oh, I can look in. We've got some slow doors, and oh, it might help us a bit in gear. And then I believe it's a lane. There we go. Oh, it's like the TMAC specs in real life. It'll absolutely fly this bus. Oh, when it does. You might get that handy bus that's there apparently. No, I've heard good things about that handy bus. You need a whole gear. You'll have to pop all the interior lights in there. Bit dark. Oh, you can't see anything on the windscreen for the glare. Nice little top. Where'd you put the lights? The headlights on. right back of us when we get south. We have the TMAC spec now. I think these were mainly new to Sheffield, or first South Yorkshire anyway. Just let real life absolutely fly. TMAC, sorry, TMAC. It'll be fine. Like the squeaky doors. Oh, why does someone stand there when I need to see? A bit of car, well, I can't really. No, sorry about this driving. Oh, sorry. Oh, that did tickle my pickle, I'm not gonna lie. Where can you find the black things? The Wayfarer. It should be sat on the top of the ticket machine. Yeah, Alex at TP, you know. Oh. I believe so, but I believe it's just a set valve for the repaint, so... Oh! This is quite nice to drive, this TMAC spec, actually. That's the way. Oh, it's the other way into where it's the way. Have I not installed the new version of West Country? Oh, I've not. Hell. It's a throwback with a roundabout being here. Well, you see, the thing is, I could drive this TMAC and it'd be completely different to the one you drive. They're all set up independently, so you'll have different buzzes that'll go quicker than others, which is quite a nice feature, which is exactly how they are in real life. You never get two the same. So, like, this one's quite quick. I mean, they were quite quick in real life, to be fair, the TMACs, but this one, when you put your foot down, you'll know about it, but some of them will drive and they just won't go anywhere. I don't really want the aux expansion, to be fair. I don't see the point. I just realised I'm on a 12 answer. Don't know why I'm doing it. Diversion. Oh, he's shifted now. He's at the back. Oh no, he's still there. Anything, we might just have to go and hope that there's something coming. Oh, this van. Oh yeah, that's not gone very well. I think we've had a massive accident. Oh well. Shame the man's been training now because they're absolutely rocking to that. Oh, that's not going very well, has it? Not all mans are like that. I don't think I've ever seen a man, to be fair, without the engine stop light on the dash. All you've got to do is just turn those off to the again. Dropping up next to me. My next stop is signal flow. Or it'll be South Beach. Oh, not 10 out of 10 for you. Brakes. Get off, yep. Steering wheel's just over the belt. Should know in a woman's face now. I don't know if they're on time now. I'm back on time. That's... Can we get a back seat yet? Oh, we can. We can't see anything, but we can. Oh, that can't change. I think I've stopped in the middle of the road, quite literally. I'll do. We're getting on. Yeah, we have some. 27-229-2237. Exactly, it's always a taxi, isn't it? Why stand there? Oh my god. Nope. No 50. There's two still sat at the back of the depot, but none in service. Oldest buses we have now are 08s. Nowhere in Manchester has any MX-57s. Or with anywhere with stagecoach anyway. See that mirror as well. That's quite useful here. Really should not be going this fast. I'm doing about 40, I think. That's the central reservation. And my wipers started to fall off the windscreen as well, like a typical B10. I'll show you the next cluster. There we go, straight off the edge of the windscreen. Proper B10. Oh, it's got wheel brushes as well. Oh, I love a good wheel brush. Oh, it's got them back as well. Oh, that's absolute hellfire. I love a good wheel brush. What was I doing? Oh, I love the camera. Yes, I'd say the big ones are fast. I'd say I quite like the 11s, but the 11s don't really kick out. I mean, to be fair, a lot of the Manchester ones have kicked down disabled, really, but I think it's 10.450 at Wigan that still has kicked down disabled. Or eagerly enabled anyway. Most of the Enviros, if you smack the floor enough, it'll confuse the gearbox and they'll kick, but wheel brushes are there to stop spray. It keeps the buzzers a bit cleaner. So obviously when you turn like that, oh sorry, like that even, the back of your wheel is hanging out, so it reduces the amount of spray. That's why a lot of buzzers that are used on long distance stuff, so Stagecoach still put them on, like the Scanias and stuff, they have them on because it reduces the amount of spray. But first used to put it on quite a lot of the stuff, but they don't really do it anymore. Well, they stopped it after the B10s, really. No, the B7s, I don't know the right off it as an option, to be fair, but I've never seen a wheel brush on a B7. Yeah, I like the 69 plates, but they're just full of faults. They're just full of, especially the power steering faults and stuff, they're just full of them. Hi games, you alright? They've done a fantastic job with the sound. Oh, a third into fourth is just orgasmic. Oh, that's the curve again. Actually, is that into fifth? No, that into fourth. So, I'll show it. Oh, there's a Fiesta there. Oh, we parked in it then. Yep, it's the 17-18 one. I'm in the wall as well. $19,450. Like I say, with Enviros, as most of them, if you can confuse the gearbox into kicking down. Not many have kicked down game. I'm doing belting, thank you very much. I've started a new job. I've just bought a Buzz. Now we've got the Renown as well. That's going very well. Anyway, thank you very much. The only thing that's annoying me is that my internet tonight. Keeping up very well. Oh, they're on red, so they're on free. They're just late now. Is there an ambulance or something? No. She's a veg. That's Sandra's definitely a veg. I love it. Kickdown just uses a lot of fuel. And for in an area like Manchester where it's not got many hills and stuff, it's really needed. I've used over in Sheffield or whatever where there's a lot of hills on a lot of the routes and it's more useful, but for Manchester where there's not really hills that warrant kickdown, it's just a waste of fuel. Yes, I can, yeah. Games. I don't know if this livery is accurate or not. I can't comment on that. Looks like I rolled over ground, so I'm presuming it's accurate. Hell, that was a bit of a... That was quite high-pitched, true. Oh, go on, lad. Oh, hell. Fine, don't give way to me or anything. Just falling down an hole. Ah, that makes sense. Just not as a pain getting out to bus stop. Well, that's it, but... Well, that's an interesting noise. I've not heard that one before. Yeah, you can wait there, you decide. Oh, good luck. Definitely just grounded out. Skid plate just fell off. Really, if you're having to bomb it out to the stop, it's not safe to pull out, really. Unless you're on a road where it's literally never empty. Right, I'm gonna drive now. No, because AI don't kick it properly, do they? That's it. The only time it gets a problem is if you're going to run out of driving hours. Or did I say it might be Portsmouth? I might have read it wrong on the thing. Right, we will do Memorial Crescent. It's probably called Portsmouth. I probably just remembered it wrong. We need one with a different set of seats in as well. We've had all the same seats in all of them so far. I'll show you the other seats, because you've got the one big fat ones with headrests, and then you've got the ones that were like sitting on urban 90s, the urban 90s of their day. 6 minutes it is, I believe. Oh, yes. Oh, we've got same seats in again. Whoa, that is hellfire. Lovely. It's another little thing that they've done. The red plate is faded on some on random events as well. I got the Renown on the day it came out, and as soon as it came out, before people came out. Oh, I only got it today because I was out last night. I was in London, so this version is the RYNC spec. Now, the RYNCs in real life were absolute hellfire. They acted so much differently than the rest of them. R651? No, R571 YNC was the first, was at Wigan. That was the first B10 to ever be built, that. It was always really nice. Now I believe it's absolute shite, but you know whatever. Oh, the chat was really nice. It was different. It was nicer than a Pendolino. It didn't make the difficult, right, we're on to 35 from Memorial Present to not to trade stay. Don't want an X35. Right, looks like we're going to... Am I on a Sunday? No, it's a Monday. Why is there so little 35s for me? Why is there only X35s for me? Should we try it in the snow as well? I will have to do to the trade state then. I don't know why it's nothing running. Freezing wetness. Snow. Let's try her in the snow. It's a really nice look at this spec. Yeah, this is the YNC spec. What was the number? 3018 something? 10368. What's the number? Oh god, we've got the 60361, which I believe is the Y571. Street number 107S, we can't put the S, so 107. Service number 35. Direction travel 1. Journey number. Belton. Right. I have got the line pack, but it's not on this install, it's on my sorry. It's on the what's it called? My PCS install. I've gone too far now, I'm going to scroll through the entire friggin' alphabet. Oh! Stupid Derricks. The trade estate. And then we will set the blinds. Oh. Trade state. Oh, come on. Feel lazy driver. Right, we'll do it first Manchester, we'll just put special on the side. Oh, service, sorry. Are these two in Manchester? I don't think there's a roll blind in the back. Oh, Hanover. I used to love that, they just used wax service on the side instead of putting an actual desk in. Oh, well that's not very good, is it? Oh well. Right. Drive, and we want 13. We'll go 00. Pull round. Get the lighters on. Maybe not that fast. It's like the RYN season, you know, like it should rev a bit higher. And it does. Excellent. I was coming back from Glasgow yesterday and hoping that they would send one up from Glasgow. No, Lancaster was sent to the event. Exactly. To be fair, it was easier. It wasn't a requirement then to have side destination, so service 35, it makes sense. What we're doing now. Nice livery. It's a shame it didn't really get. I think it was only Wigan, Bolton, and Bury that it got used in this livery. It's such a nice livery. Let's get to 1305. Get else. Not good doors? Absolutely not. Half the time they just had service on the front as well, to be fair. Oh, don't stop. Oh, and wow. Very high pitch one tonight, that's sweet. Oh, it's perfect for me fog lights as well, isn't it? Okay. Let that boys up. Is that a bit of an air leak I hear? I think it is. These are really weird, these bandwagon seats, because it was like they had more gears than they actually have. It revs so high, but then like change so big. Really odd. It's almost like. I do like that they've made the button with the single, so this button that's most used, more and more. A nice little touch. Oh, that sounds good. The taxi will have to move, which will come up to the taxi driver. There we go. I know my internet's not really holding up very well, James. I apologise about that. I think I've kind of shocked it because I've not. The last stream I did was when the Veiling was released, so it wasn't quite impressed, to be fair. I've not had a slow one. There are slow ones scripted in. It so happens that all the ones we've driven tonight have been really quite fast. Well, that's it. I've just not had the time to stream, so. I wonder if the OMSI headlights on the B10s are as bad as the actual headlights as they are in real life. Like candles and stops, they're off. See a foot in front of them. I did hear about that, yeah. I was surprised about that actually. I've never seen a street record before. There's been a lot of bus fires this year. A lot of bus fires. I know you normally get a few, but there's been a lot this year. On mine is sticking, which is quite cool. Brilliant. Or is it that damage that's scrapping? Yeah, that was what happened with 69 21248, the stage MX-06 VOT, the one that killed that driver at Wigan. It had a fuel pump issue. It had that at Wigan, but it's finally packed up. That's why the stage could. That's why it's come off. That it off the road. All the 692s have that really high pitched whine. Oh, let me in. I don't read the Yeah, 21248, that's why Wigan lost it. It's the only B7 that Wigan lost that was still in the Stagecoach group. MX-06 VOT. It always had an issues with. Hang on. It always had issues with its doors. I can't remember what its first number was. 69147. I think. I'm not sure. I can't remember. It always had issues with its doors. Anyway, one of the drivers tried to fix them and got his head trapped in the doors. The person walking the dog found him hanging from his doors in front. So after that, Wigan drivers refused to drive the bus, which is understandable. It killed one of his colleagues. And then it went to Chester, and Chester drivers found the same thing, so they refused to drive it. And then it went to Grimsby, or somewhere East Midlands way. Southampton Mini-Link now has 2 pharmacies. Alright, okay. Plymouth City Bus still have SPDs, don't they? Have I held time? Yeah, bang on time. Are they? I feel like an SPD. See, the problem is with driving this is it's just making me miss the V10 to eat the floor. $69240, alright. $69240. Hell. I thought it was somewhere near ours, really. It was ours is MX-06 VOH, and that was VOT, so I presumed it was 691 something. 691 like 40 or 150 or something like that. Very much. Should get to Bournemouth right now, there's so many other buses operating around. You see, oh yeah, because yellow buses. Sorry, I was just reading. I would go down to Bournemouth, but it's really expensive on the train. Sorry, that was a really nice noise. You should go for, yeah. Drive train passengers at all specs. Oh, right, okay. 2 minutes, yeah. B7Ls, hell. The only company that I knew had B7Ls in service was Reliance. gear are we in here? Not a useful one, but no. A second. Oh, them two they were arrows, but they were Vikings, weren't they? Oh, the arrows. Thank you very much, Alex. I'm hoping to make them a little bit more regular than like 6 months later, or however long it's been. Slow down a bit. But yeah, they probably won't be as frequent as they used to be. I hope, and I'm presuming I used to. But I'm sure they'll be one again at some point. I'll try and get a few more streams of the Renown out this week. I don't promise. I'm not promising anything. Yeah, I was going to say, Kieran, I don't think you've been in one before, have you? It's been nice having you here. I know you and Alex have been here since the beginning. Why does the name Alex Turton? Why does the name ring a bell? Sorry, you. Wait, you're not related to Sharia, yeah? They were an amber. Someone wants to get out. There's some scanning on the deck, yeah. Yeah, there was 2 doors. Alright, okay. No, I'm just thinking because if you're from... Are you from Wigan then? Because I know you know quite a bit about the place. That must be why... I don't know, the name rings a bell. Rings a bell, but I don't know why it would. That was the only reason I could think of why it rang a bell. Ticky bit all over as well, and it's not. Running early? No, I'm 3 minutes early. Everyone wants an 8, 10. October. Yeah, I blackmailed Miles. Well, not blackmailed, but begged Miles to put the Stagecoach Barbie livery in for in the V10 pack. Should actually use it. I think we've done 3 different liveries. Go ahead of converting the operations, covering the operations of the yellow bus routes down there. Yeah, I saw that with more bus vehicles. I know Brighton and Hove have got excellent B9s down there to replace the Citaros. Yeah, it is. It's always sad when a smaller rock disappears. What's probably more sad about it is the fact that it more than likely wouldn't have happened if it was still under wrapped. Or wrapped. I can't remember how it's said. And then it was taken over by the council. Now since then it's just gone downhill. I know it was transferred first. Then did it go through wrapped? Or is it wrapped now? I can't remember. It's not really my neck of woods, so I don't really know. I think I saw that on Facebook actually. Is it the one that you went on for like 10 minutes and then got off? I don't think Stagecoach should have. Just having enough issues with Stagecoach Southwest as it is, really. Okay. I'm still gonna take off. As soon as my staff pass comes in with Stagecoach, I'll be doing that because I just can't afford to go up the Transdev land very often. Yeah, 10-minute ride and then got kicked off because so it's really nice to spend this race in. At least you got a bit of a ride. First was instant. Yeah. Yeah, they're a commander at 395. They occasionally come, yeah, that Rebel one there, 2596, I think it is. They do occasionally venture from some talent from somewhere else. There's a B70L in Wigan the other night. But it was voice though. The voice folder was just weird. CT Plus have gone under, haven't they? Yes, STRJs and the X BVEs. BVEs, BNEs, I can't remember. Very nice. Shit, something. That's where it's coming from. I know Zela bus operated down there. Still getting him up. Oh, that's the curve. That's another curve. Take a massive death. Yeah, so that's an absolute happy him. Hang on. Need to, just for veg purposes, find an appropriate camera first. Leave to 35 on. Oh. Oh, come on, let me out. Oh, you prick. Just wait till you come on 69154, my mate. Not that there's any pressure for it to be effective at us, but there absolutely is. The best sounding B7 I've ever been on would either be 66906 or 69. Sorry, either 66906 or 66747. That's what it sounded after. I think we've gone the right way. I think we just turned left somewhere down. No, we're right today. Oh, I've absolutely gone the wrong way. I'll take you up when you've got it. I think it's just behind these trees. Oh, I don't know. Oh, yeah. Is this S bend? Sorry, I didn't know. Oh, forgot that way. Yeah. Well, that's what we said we'll do. Get some camera speed to it and we'll take that through. The other route we can't do is 635 because the bridge on the bridge at Apple Bridge is 10.6 and our bus is 10.6. Oh, wait, I'm back at trade. Oh, I've gone the wrong way again. Oh yeah, we'll take it late. How the hell do you get to Depper? I swear you turn left somewhere, but I can't find left and turn. Oh, should we? Did you go up there? Oh, you go up there? Yeah, 610, we'll take them. We'll do quick routes. Take it on 622. Beach Hill to Marsh Green. Beach Hill to Hit Green, sorry. Where are you now? Oh, that's the thing. Absolutely not straight. It might be a line. I'm in bush it, but oh, I'm in bush. Oh, I'm in fence as well. Right back end out. There we go. Okay, there. Sure then. We're not turning it off then. That's not happening, is it not? used to be 600 with Stagecoach as well. It's only 2019, 2018 it went to. Thinking, why is my bus not turning off? Oh, that. Oh, no. Oh, it's all on one switch. Wait, no, it's not. Oh, what? What the f... Right, okay. Don't question it, we'll work with it. Master switch off. Steering wheel back in for next driver. And will be a proper veg. Oh, that's not gone very well, has it? Proper veg. Run. There we go. And there we go. There's Buzz. I hope you... Oh, we've got back in it again now. There we go. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that. Yeah, I don't get why they did it either, but they did, didn't they? So we'll work with it. I hope you all enjoyed that, because I certainly did. I hope you enjoy the B10. I hope you've all gone and bought it. If not, go and buy it, because it's a cracking buzz. And that's only 3 of the variants. I've only shown the RCVR, the TMAC, and the RYNC. So we've still got, oh god, what, 22 more variants to get through, plus another 19 coming in 1.1. So yeah, it's certainly worth the money, and I hope you all enjoy. And I hope to see you a bit more shortly, a bit sooner. That's the word I'm looking for. A bit sooner than, when was the last stream? 6 months ago or something like that. Let's have a look before we go. Oh, come on, internet. Your channel. 4 months ago it was, so hopefully a bit sooner than that. But thank you all for watching. Oh yeah, RCVR definitely. I do like this RYNC. It's a bit different because it revs higher. It's a bit more interesting. Well, not more interesting, but a bit different to drive. I did like that TMAC though, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you later. Toodle pip. Bye bye.